Some people don't lose money because they are careless. They lose money because they are impatient. They want wealth to arrive fast, so fast that they stop asking questions. That was the mistake that changed Tunde's life. Tunde was not lazy, and he was not foolish. He was a normal young man with big dreams and a strong hunger to escape struggle. He watched people around him building houses, buying cars, and posting a life that looked so easy, while he was working hard, earning little, and feeling like life was moving too slowly. Deep down, he wasn't just chasing money, he was chasing relief. One evening, Tunde sat scrolling through social media when an advert appeared. The video was smooth and convincing. A young man stood in front of a luxury car, smiling confidently, saying, "If you invest today, you can double your money in 2 weeks." The comments were full of people celebrating. "It worked for me. I received my payout. This is the future." Tunde's heart beat faster. It felt like hope, like the shortcut he had been waiting for. At first, he ignored it, telling himself to be careful, but the advert kept appearing and people kept talking about it. Even in his neighborhood, someone mentioned it casually. "My friend invested and cashed out." When something becomes popular, it starts to feel safe, and Tunde began to think maybe he was the one being left behind. He didn't have much savings, but he had something. He told himself, "Let me try with a small amount just to test." He sent the money. Within days, his dashboard showed profit, numbers rising, green arrows pointing upward. It looked real. A week later, he withdrew a little, and it actually came into his account. Tunde smiled in disbelief. "So it's true," he thought. That was the most dangerous moment, because scams don't trap you with loss first, they trap you with reward. The small payout was the hook, and Tunde swallowed it completely. Now he believed. He started thinking, if a small amount worked, imagine what a bigger amount could do. He wasn't thinking about risk anymore, he was thinking about escape, so he added more, then more. Each time, the platform showed profits, and each time he felt closer to freedom. In his mind, he was already planning a new life. He imagined helping his parents, buying land, quitting his job, proving to everyone that he had finally made it. The dream became bigger than reality. Then one day, the platform announced a limited time offer, claiming bigger investments would bring even bigger returns. Panic spread in the group chats as people rushed in. Everyone wanted to maximize the opportunity. Tunde didn't want to miss out. He took a loan, telling himself, "I will pay it back once I withdraw." He invested everything. For a moment, he felt proud, bold, like he was finally doing what successful people do. But success built on impatience is always fragile. 2 weeks later, Tunde tried to withdraw. The withdrawal failed. He refreshed and tried again, failed again. Then a message appeared, "System maintenance. Try again later." His chest tightened. Hours passed, no change. The next day, the website became slow and the group chats turned loud. People began asking questions. Some tried to calm others down, but fear spread quickly. Tunde stayed awake all night, staring at his phone, refreshing again and again until the morning came and the platform was gone. The website did not open, customer care numbers stopped working, and the social media page disappeared. Like smoke, it vanished. Tunde sat in silence. At first, his mind refused to accept it. He told himself it must be temporary. He kept trying to reload the page like a man trying to wake himself from a nightmare. But slowly, reality arrived like cold water. His money was gone. Not just his savings, but everything, even borrowed money. Shame wrapped around him heavier than the loss. He avoided friends, avoided family, and felt stupid. But the truth was, he wasn't the only one. Many people had fallen for the same trap because it was built for human weakness, greed, fear, impatience, and the desire to escape struggle quickly. Weeks later, Tunde met an older neighbor, Uncle Hassan, a quiet man who lived simply. Uncle Hassan noticed something was wrong and asked gently, "My son, what is eating you?" Tunde hesitated, but the pain was too much to carry alone, so he explained everything. The investment, the promise, the loss. Uncle Hassan listened without judgment, and when Tunde finished, expecting anger, Uncle Hassan only sighed and said, "Any money that promises speed more than sense is a trap. Wealth is slow, scams are fast. Real growth takes time, patience, and understanding." Uncle Hassan continued, "The world will always sell shortcuts because shortcuts are attractive, but the price is always hidden. If someone can double money in 2 weeks, why do they need you? Why are they looking for your small capital?" Think, those words broke something inside Tunde because they were so simple and so true. He realized he never asked the real questions. He never understood what the business was. He only saw the outcome he wanted. He invested in a dream, not in reality. Uncle Hassan told him, "If you want to become wealthy, learn the boring way. Build skills, increase your income honestly. Save steadily. Invest only in what you understand. Avoid any platform that depends on unrealistic returns. Money grows like a tree, not like fireworks. Fireworks shine fast, then disappear." That night, Tunde sat alone again, but this time not in fantasy, but in reflection. The loss was painful, but the lesson was powerful. Financial freedom is not built by rushing, it is built by discipline. Tunde began rebuilding slowly. He paid off his loans step by step, focused on earning more through skill, not gambling through hope. He saved again with patience and learned about real investing, not sweet promises. He stopped chasing shortcuts because he finally understood that shortcuts often lead to the longest road of regret. Years later, Tunde was not flashy, but he was stable. He was not loud, but he was free from desperation. Whenever younger people came to him with excitement about the next quick investment, he would tell them calmly, "Please don't let impatience steal your future. If it sounds too easy, it is usually too dangerous." If you are listening right now, remember this story. Wealth does not come from speed, it comes from sense. It comes from patience, it comes from building something real. Be careful where you put your money, be careful of promises, and be careful of anything that grows faster than truth. If you are feeling overwhelmed by financial pressure or mental health challenges, please remember you are not alone. Reach out to a professional counselor, a trusted friend, or a helpline in your country. Taking that step is a sign of strength. Your support encourages us to create more content, so if this story gave you value, please like, share, and stay with us for more financial lessons that can truly change lives.